Mr. Altaf, we would like to know about yourself. Who's Mr. Altaf and when you come to this country at the first time?
الإمارات أحلى غنوة بهالزمان، يا سلام الله عليها، يا سلام يا سلام الله عليها، يا سلام.
My name, yes, I'm Altaf Abdul Karim Sheikh. I am basically an Indian national. I did my mechanical engineering back in India, and after that I went to Kenya.
Yes.
So that we had a family business of gold refining back in Kenya. So I joined my family business there, and we were supplying gold to UAE.
From Kenya?
From Kenya.
Yes.
So that's how we used to keep coming here.
And when you come to UAE first time?
I came here in 1996, basically,
Yes.
when we were exporting gold to Siroyas and Damas and Emirates Gold and people like them. So yes, the first impression when I landed here, it was like even then it was desert, but people were so nice, so nice. So that really wanted me that I should be having something here in this country.
You coming to 2000 to start your business life here, right?
Yes.
You feel that it was late or early to come in 2000?
See, I feel it was the right time for me because as I told you, when we were doing gold, it was not, complementing my educational background. I'm an engineer basically, so I wanted to do something which is relevant to my field. So that is the reason basically, I wanted to do something in engineering. So Alhamdulillah, when I came in, I saw that there's a good opportunity and there's a lot of scope and a lot of demand will arise because the country is heading towards development. Yes.
Let's talk about UAE first. The country which have more than 200 different nationalities at the time you came here, 2000. Booming in UAE, right? It was.
2000 was just the beginning before the year before booming. Booming started, I think I remember clearly, it was around 2003 when our Sheikh announced this housing program.
Yes.
So suddenly, all of a sudden, people started building villas, and building villas rose to people having contracting companies. Contracting companies always rose to, they needed subcontractors. Subcontractors, they needed traders. So alhamdulillah, the whole chain, we saw it starting and rolling. So money started rolling, alhamdulillah.
After 21 years now, when I sit with you, you talk about Mr. Ali Hassan.
Yes.
Can I know who's this guy?
Ali Hassan, he was my first client in UAE. I still remember, it was that is the time when I used to go around looking for jobs. So he was my first client, so he's very close to me, Yani.
Yes.
So I still remember, it was in the month of September, 9th of September, if I don't forget, that I got his order for the gates.
Yes.
So that was the beginning, Yani, alhamdulillah. So till today, alhamdulillah, he's my client. His family and all his relatives, they are taking their stuff from us, Yani, alhamdulillah.
When I talk about the business here in UAE, so I have to ask, how is the challenge, Mr. Altaf?
See, challenge is there in all the parts on every place you are in. But Alhamdulillah, what we felt always, we have seen many ups and downs in UAE.
Yes.
But we see it coming up much better than the last time.
Yes.
We saw many recessions, we saw many, but Alhamdulillah, what we see of UAE is Alhamdulillah, it bounces back in much better way than what it was in the past.
What's the concept that you are working? Tell me about your business.
See, we are basically metal fabricators. We do everything in metal fabrication. We started our construction. We started our fabrication in gates only, seeing the demand. Like every villa, there are too many villas building. They required gates, and there is a special type of gates which are required here is cast aluminum gates because of the weather. Steel is not recommended because steel starts rusting. So aluminum doesn't rust, so people prefer cast aluminum gates. So this is how this started. Yani. So now Alhamdulillah, in this 10 years we started forward integration, you can say, or you can say even backward integration. Forward integration in the sense like we said, yes, we can also do steel, not only gates, we can also do car parks, we can also do the spiral staircases, we can also do the canopies, we can also do the structures. So Alhamdulillah, then even the glass aluminium now we are into. Now we call ourselves a one-stop shop for all the metal fabrication.
And from where do you get your raw materials?
We get it from UAE.
From UAE?
Yes.
Metal, go green. How it can be together?
See, in metals basically, we have this thermal brake systems and other systems which reduces the AC requirement inside the villa. So consumption of the load is less. That's how you can support less this thing. And also the heat inside the rooms becomes lesser because you're using
yes.
the right type of glass. So in this way, Yani, we are always thinking also the directives and help from the government and pushing us to go green. This also helps us.
When you start with 4 employees, now I'm talking about the company which reach around 100 employees
yes.
after Corona. So tell me first, how did you choose your employees?
See, we have employees from subcontinents, more of them, basically from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and also some Arabs. We choose our employees because relying on the trust and their trust on us. Basically, when we start, like we have a vision to give back to the community. Basically, give as a company, I can say we don't think only about ourselves. We think about our surroundings, our employees. Then automatically, we get our...
Do you know all your employees, Mr. Altaf?
Yes, we do. We know.
So if you see anybody, you can name his name.
Of course, yes.
So this relation, it's mean you are one family.
It is a very close-knit family, you can say that.
What about our real family? Do you have time for it?
Yes, and that's the best part of UAE, I can say. You can get time for yourself, you can get time for your family, you can get time for your business. Only thing is you have to put your priorities right. So if you plan right, alhamdulillah, everything will fall in its place.
Principle of Strategic Management. This book that I see, tell me what the best part in this book you like.
Basically, it's not the only book. I read many books on management because in the way, what I learned basically is to systemize your time. Basically, we can call in a nutshell, work the system. basically. So whatever you do, you have to have a clear objective. You have to have a clear direction. You have to have a clear understanding of what you will get out of it, basically. So this is what basically, what I learned is we have to be planned. We have to be planned and very well planned to get and we should always have a vision to chase it.
Vision.
Yes.
Nice word. My vision. It's a book for Sheikh Mohammed.
Yes.
My vision. His Highness was talking about the leading and the future plan, and he mentioned number one. Number one, he said it's hard to be number one, but the hardest to stay on the same level.
Exactly.
How you can be always in the top, Mr. Altaf?
See, what I feel is being truthful. That's one thing you should stick on to, and be what you are, and always try to keep on improving.
Yes.
Don't think that you are the best and nobody can be better than you. You always keep on improving what you were a day before,
Yes.
and always learn like how to improvise on. Let it be even talking to people. Let it be even manufacturing something. You have to be innovative every time.
Time important. Time for a businessman, I think he don't have for his personal. Do you have time for your personal life?
Alhamdulillah, I do have. Alhamdulillah.
When I say about the businessman, behind every businessman a woman.
Yes.
What you have to say for this woman?
Absolutely right. Without the better half, you cannot be the best. That's to put it in a way. Like if my better half did not take care of the most of the things, I wouldn't be having this time to execute the way I'm executing things.
I can give you 20 or 30 minutes to saying something for your wife. What is the camera?
My wife, her name is Shabana. Alhamdulillah, very, very important person and support in my life. And of course, yes, without her support, I don't think I would be able to achieve what I achieved in all these years. And always, she's still there as a big support, always with me in all my thicks and thins. Alhamdulillah, and I want to thank her for that.
And who's the one build this character, Mr. Altaf? Who's the one who give you the first ideas, the life? Who's your master? Let's say it.
I can say it was my father, so without a doubt, because I still remember his words. He said when I was doing my engineering, he told me, son, it's good to work for somebody, but it's always good to work for your own self. So always have that clear mind that even if life takes you and you have to go and work somewhere, but always have that desire and dream that you will be an entrepreneur one day. So Alhamdulillah for that, from the day one, I still remember I just worked for a month in Kenya for a company called Richfield Engineering. That too, I didn't take the salary. Then after that, it was my business from there. That was my family business. And Alhamdulillah, when I came, this was the business we started.
We celebrate before 6 years that Dubai will have an expo.
Yes.
Corona changed the world. But Corona didn't affect Mr. Altaf. How was it?
See, Alhamdulillah, that's the best part of the whole thing. When we as a team, as a family of REGEN, we sit together and we ponder. We think that this gave us a lot of opportunities. Opportunities in the sense like work from home,
Yes.
and Skype and Google Meet. We don't need to be there. Many things can be done without being present there.
Yes.
It gave us that opportunity. And imagine the time we spent to go to the client and discuss things. Now it's just a Google Meet and the things are solved. It saves both the time, their time, our time, and also the travel time. As you know, that time is the most important thing.
Sure.
Everything can replenish except the time. You can bring in the money, you can bring in anything, but not the time which is gone.
For the challenge, always we have to be special. So what's the difference between you and your challengers in the market, Mr. Altaf?
See, one thing is like, I learned a lot from my competitors, at all stages. Like, I don't think that I'm the best ever. I strive to do, if I make a mistake, I see to it that I don't repeat it again. This is my intention, as always. So if I see my competitor made a mistake and I learn from that, and I rectify it and think that I should not be doing that, and I make sure that I don't do that. And similarly, if he does something which is good, I adapt to it and take it as my work strategy in the future.
Management, there is sales and after sales services.
Yes.
Let's talk about the warranty.
See, we as a normal standard, we have to give some warranties. So, but I don't remember any client calling me after even a year or so, and I don't go there. So we take pride in our products, and we feel that we are a part of the client's dream, because when he's building a house, it's a dream he's building.
Sure.
So we like to be and always think that we are the part of his dream. So even sometimes there is some issues, we make sure that even after the warranty period or whatever, we make sure that our client is happy.
When I talk about the subcontractors, I have to talk about the contractor, the consultant, the owner, all these people, they will
Yes.
be around you.
Yes.
And you have to manage all of these guys.
Yes.
From where I will get the money, who's the give me the bank, he don't, the owner, he want to change, the wife, she want to change everything. So tell me how we can manage this part in the construction.
See, always, set your priorities, and I feel you should go head on to all the problems you have. Don't run away from it.
So you feel flexible with everyone?
If you have a problem, we have to address it. Like, let it be from the client, let it be from the consultant, let it be from the owner, or let it be from your wife. You have to go and you face it. Then only you cannot run away from it. The moment you run away, this will chase you.
I think the wife who will discuss that last one. Mr. Altaf, after Corona and Expo, which coming now for us more than 25 million persons that will come to this country within 6 months.
Yes.
Is it will affect your company?
Of course, it will affect the whole country,
Sure.
not only us. We are a small part of this country, alhamdulillah. And
You
we
are not
should-
small part, because we are here for one of the best company in UAE. When I talk about the company, so I have to talk about your future. Where are you going now?
See, we are always, driven by this innovation.
Yes.
Gates are there, but there are something new. Might be something new to it. How we can make it even? Why do we put gates? Of course, one, to beautify your entrance, and also for security. So how can we achieve it? Can be thought like some digital image can give the beauty, which can be changed every day, and with this security system, somebody comes in, you can. So ideas are coming in,
What about the biggest project you get it from the age of your company?
See, we are currently finishing one 68 building project for Al Wasl, which is in Dubai.
Yeah.
So, alhamdulillah, during this time of Corona, alhamdulillah, by the grace of Allah,
Alhamdulillah.
so it went on very smoothly, and we will be finishing it, might be in a couple of months.
And mainly we working in UAE, we get the project out of UAE. Did we send something to Oman, KSA, or
Yes, we are capable and apt for catering any part of the world. So it's just that we have done some projects in Oman. We tried to do some projects in Saudi, but what we thought, like, we were quite busy here. So said, let's cater our house first, then think about
Our home country, India.
Yes.
Then we go to Kenya. then to UAE. So
Yes.
UAE, your third house or second?
No, I say it will be my first house.
First house.
Yes. So I, without a doubt, and I love this country so much. I cannot even express. So because this country has given us everything, alhamdulillah.
When Corona started, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, His Highness, saying, "Don't care," or "La tshilun ham" in Arabic. So after that, Sheikh Mohammed, he's supporting us. We're saying always to keep forward in the business and in the life. I always trust UAE. UAE, which have more than 200 different nationalities, we have a peace and safe country. I think the peace and safe country in all the world.
Oh yes.
I never lock my house. Maybe I don't have a key for my house. I don't think I will care if I forget my car open in the street, and even if there is 1 million dirham,
Exactly.
because nobody will try to open it.
Exactly.
This peace and safe country, which starts from Sheikh Zayed, the one
Yes.
who started the first step, Baba Zayed.
Yes.
Son of Zayed, they make UAE number 1 in the world. So what we have to say for UAE leaders and government for this peace and safe country?
Yes, I would, from bottom of my heart and with all my soul, really want to thank all the leaders of UAE, and I really want to tell them Jazakallahu khairan, and thank you so very much for making all our expats' life, people coming from different parts of the world, so easy and enjoyable. And Jazakallahu khairan for that. May Allah preserve you all. And thank you so much for this, our beloved leaders.
And from our side, we will say to you, Mr. Altaf, thank you very much for spending your time with our team, and welcome again in our program. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much.